So much about life is a mystery, isn't it? Growing up in New Jersey, my mom, perhaps predictably, played the music of Springsteen and the E Street Band constantly. I'm pretty sure I actually knew the lyrics to Thunder Road by the age of 5. Well, in one of my favorite songs of his, it's called Walk Like a Man. The second verse goes like this. By Our Lady of the Roses, we lived in the shadows of the elms. I remember Ma dragging me and my sister up the street to the church whenever she heard those wedding bells. Well, would they ever look so happy again, the handsome groom and his bride, as they slipped into that long black limousine for their mystery ride? Marriage is a microcosm of life, and marriage, like life, is a mystery ride. When you get married, you promise to love and be faithful to the person who is right in front of you and the person that they will become without knowing exactly who that version of them is. What will happen? Will you have children? Will you not have children? Will your significant other, will your spouse stick around when things get hard? Will they cope with something that's life destructive, or will they cope with something that's enhancing? Will they lift you up to new heights, or will they tear you down? Will they be overly critical, or will they grow? Will they stay faithful, or will they lose their way? Now, when you get married, you probably like to think you got a pretty good guess as to the answer to those questions. But the truth is, you don't know. You don't know what life is going to throw at you. You don't know what the events of your life is going to be like, because marriage, like life, is a mystery ride. How long will you live? How will you die? What will the last conversation be like for you with the people you most love? When your number is called, how close to Jesus are you going to be? There's so much we don't know about what's going to transpire in our lives. And the not knowing, the uncertainty can be so scary and overwhelming. So much so that we think we can find the answers, or we think that obsessing over potential solutions is something that we can do to mitigate the anxiety or the fear we feel toward those uncertainties of life. But both those kinds of approaches can't actually get where you want them to go. They can't actually take away your anxiety. You can't find the answers or obsess over a solution and get rid of your anxiety to those types of questions. The only thing that can be done is actually a simplification of life. It's a re-engagement with the core foundations of being human. The core foundations being, who are you and what are you here for? It's only those answers that mitigate the anxiety that surrounds the unknowable things of life, like when are you going to die and how are you going to die? It's who are you and what are you here for? Those foundational components of life are the things that can ground you and ground me in such a way that can bring peace. So, who are you? You are a son or daughter of God who is loved, and there's nothing you can do about it. You cannot lose it, and you cannot earn it. And you are here on this earth. Your purpose is to know, love, and serve God in this life so that you can be happy with Him in heaven forever. That's it. That's the whole thing. It's not actually more complicated than that. And that's not to say that those things are easy to live out of, right? But they are simple. And everything else that happens in life, all of the mysteries that are unfolding before you as you live into the future, everything else, that is God's business. What happens to you and how it happens to you, that's His business. Your sole job exists in the present moment to be who you are and serve as He's calling you to serve. To be who you are, as in grounded in the knowledge that you are loved by God and there's nothing you can do about it, and serve as He calls you to serve, which is love one another as He has loved us. That is the remedy to fear over uncertainty of the future, being grounded in those truths. May God bless you, and remember, you were made to do hard things.